the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Empty. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. 81. Ready. You're not ready. 48's the mic.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz and complete to Zach Ertz. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Wentz now to throw. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
It's just me and you.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Steps away to his left. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 30 yards there.
That's good for Baltimore. First down.
second quarter. 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey. Check 99. Check 99. Check him.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 38 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing his Wentz. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one good for 26 and a first down. Wentz now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Wentz now on first down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders as the first half is winding down. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 30 yards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck work.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Wentz. This is caught. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. There goes Mark Ingram. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 99 yards, and the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
To throw is Wentz. That is incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Wentz going to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. With it is Brown. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. This is Ingram, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Let's go. Has got Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From midfield, here's Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned that the defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He's going deep for Brown. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Pernell McPhee able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Hey, let go.
Here's Wentz to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A gain there of 30 big ones. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Wentz. To the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hey, exit.
On 1st down, Wentz. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. That'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Wentz again. Well, this is caught by Jackson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Nifty move. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check 56. Bullet. How? Empty. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Zip it.
Jackson to throw, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Ingram. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
One more extra point attempt for good measure. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he will not add 2 more to the final score. Doesn't matter. This one's over. Well, we saw action to the final whistle in this one. Not only the touchdown at the end to add to their lead, then they tried to put more on top of the 2-point conversion but didn't get it.
That's someone that wants to win and by as many as possible. They don't get the 2-point conversion to add on top, but just the idea of going for it with that type of a lead already when they didn't need to do so, that tells you what his mentality is. He's an attack, attack, attack coach. Always attack.